Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to another pick a card. So today what we are going to be doing is, what does your higher self want you to know right now? We have 4 piles here. We have group number 1 with the citrine, group number 2 with the blue lace agate, group number 3 with the fluorite crystal, and group number 4 with the orange selenite. All of the timestamps will be linked in the description box below. Please remember throughout this reading to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to give you guys a minute to meditate on it, and then I'll see you at your pile. All right, group number 1, if you chose the citrine, this will be your reading. We're going to go ahead and get started with your tarot, and then I'm going to shuffle live the rest of the oracle cards. So let's get started. We have the Star, the Devil, Strength, Justice. Damn, you guys got all the major arcana. And we have the Queen of Cups. All right, let me just make sure that that is all in the frame. Okay, so group number 1. What does your higher self want you to know? So I feel like you guys are going through some major changes in your life. The major arcana in tarot means major life stages. It's basically the Fool's journey throughout his whole life. So whenever there's a major arcana, it usually means that there's something important happening. And considering you guys have 4 of them, I'm going to say you guys are going probably through some stages here. I feel like for some of you recently, you might have come into a really good situation, but you're like turning it negative. There's like a fear here. There's a call for you to be strong. There's a call for you sort of to like protect yourself in a way. I think some of you are letting something into your life. Possibly this could be a person who's kind of putting doubts into your head, okay? Because with the Star here, I feel like you guys either have or will receive something really wonderful, something that is a wish for you, something you've been dreaming about, something you've been wanting a lot, something that's just going to make you feel really whole and full. But then right after we have the Devil, this also could be overconsumption of whatever this thing is. So if it's like a new job, something you really like, because it's going to be something that makes you feel fulfilled, whatever it is that you've been searching for or looking for, you might become sort of addicted to it. Some of you might enter into a new relationship and you are going to be so in love with this person that you become almost codependent. Or, you know, you got a new job, but now all you do is work and you're starting to hit burnout. And your higher self needs you to know, yes, this thing is really great for you. It's wonderful. It has the potential to blossom into something amazing, but you need to learn balance and you need to learn independence. I kind of feel like taking care of yourself, learning how to put yourself first, your health, your mental, physical, spiritual health first, because I feel like some of you aren't connecting with your emotions here. It's like, or you're getting overwhelmed by them. Something feels so good that you're having so much of it, but at some point having too much of something can lead to something more negative. So again, if it's a relationship, if you've been trying to manifest a relationship or a partner, and they do come into your life, because I feel like they will, or if this is a job, or if this is maybe even a mind state that you've been trying to manifest, or you've been trying to get rich, or whatever it is, I feel like you're definitely manifesting something that is going to appear in your life. However, there is almost like this warning here, like slow down. Like once you get it, take a breath and like analyze your situation. Like don't allow yourself to be over consumed by something. Also, for some of you who are manifesting, I feel like your higher self wants you to know, like, don't get too attached. Like don't get so attached to whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Again, I keep hearing some of you are trying to manifest love, like a soulmate or a twin flame, but you're like holding on to that manifestation so much that you're not letting it blossom into something more. You guys kind of need to detach a little bit with this Justice card here. I feel like You need to look at the situation sort of from like an outside point of view, like, okay, I did it, now I move on and do something else. But there is a call here, like asking you to seek balance in your life. Some of you guys are becoming really consumed with physical things, or you're just spending a lot of time in one area and it's starting to give you kind of like burnout. You're getting stressed, you're getting worried. And it's something that you might not feel it right now, but over time, too much will lead to that burnout, will lead to that stress. So you need to sort of take care of yourself and begin to live a more balanced life. Learn to control your emotions. The Queen of Cups, she is in control of her emotions. She's good at giving them. She's good at feeling them, at using them to guide her life, but she knows how to control them. And some of you need to learn how to control your emotions. So let's go ahead and see here. Group 1. What does Group 1's higher self want them to know right now? What does Group 1's higher self want them to know right now? Wow. We have get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature, exactly, stay balanced. Some of you really, really need to learn balance, okay? We'll get into that in a second. What does Group 1's higher self want them to know right now? What does Group 1's higher self want them to know right now? We have Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? So that's, again, listening to your emotions. Some of you guys are not listening to your emotions, and you need to begin to do that. Okay, let me make sure this is all in the frame. Some of you are really not listening to your emotions, and your higher self is like, I'm trying to give you signs, like I'm trying to take you places, like you want to manifest this? Listen to me. I'm like showing you angel numbers, I'm showing you butterflies, I'm showing you, I don't know, like just synchronicities and signs that you will know when you see them. Like a lot of people have something specific that whenever they see it, they're like, okay, something good's coming in, right? Not everyone has the same thing. Some people it's butterflies, some people it's a type of flower, some people it's a specific animal or a color or a number. It doesn't have to be an angel number, but just a number. Or a word that somebody says or that they see. So I feel like your higher self is trying to send you signs right now, telling you what to do. If some of you like aren't sure where you're going, you really need to be listening to your emotions. You have to control them. You guys are kind of just letting them run free, run wild. You're like a little bit all over the place is the energy I get here. And you need to like come back home, okay? Come back to earth. That's why I feel like this devil's right here after the star. There's so many good things, either here with you right now or about to be on the way. But if you can't get your emotions under control, if you can't find balance, if you can't like, you know, even out your life right now and get into a mind space where you can control, you know, how you feel, your thoughts, your emotions, you're gonna be like all over the place. When someone is spread so thin because they're doing so much, that's the energy I get that you might turn into if you don't get it under control. And we have get grounded. Some of you guys are empaths. Some of you guys are super sensitive. It doesn't take much to maybe make you stressed or to make you uncomfortable or to make you angry or whatever emotion, or to just get full of emotions. Some of you guys, you know, feed off of that. And I don't mean that in like you're purposefully doing it, but some of you, as there's a lot of, I mean, I feel like most people, unless actually, I feel like a majority of people out there are slight empaths. Like I feel like a lot of us can tell people's emotions, but like empaths, like serious empaths, they will literally absorb the emotion of anyone around them without their control. And so you guys need to maybe learn how to shut that off. Some of you guys need to start meditating. Some of you guys need to start doing yoga or some form of exercise or activity that's going to connect yourself with you, with your higher self. Your higher self's kind of like asking you to come back home. It's saying like, I want to prepare you for what's coming your way. I want to prepare you for everything you're asking for. But if you're not listening to what I'm telling you, then I can't help you. Some of you guys need to connect with your higher self. There is a feeling of disconnection here. So if you're watching this, some of you might have clicked on this because you're like, I've been trying to reach my higher self, but I don't know how to do it. Like, how do I become that person? You need to slow down. You need to slow down. You need to take a breath and you need to connect with yourself, connect with nature. Some of you guys need to start going outside, and if you can't go outside, then, you know, play a video on YouTube that's like nature sounds with like scenescapes, or meditate and visualize like you're in a forest or in a beach or in a mountain or in a sand dune, whatever it is that brings you peace. But you guys need to start connecting with nature. Some of you guys need to like cleanse your area. I don't know, I'm hearing rosemary, so some of you guys might want to cleanse with rosemary, but it's sort of like cleaning out all of this, it's like electric charged energy, but it's like too much, and you kind of want to smooth it out. Let's see what else we have here. All right, so group number 1, what does group number 1's higher self want them to know right now? Oh, I felt this one. Make your dreams real. Yeah, some of you guys have been trying to ask for guidance, and we have transformed the way you see. So some of you guys have been trying to ask your higher self for guidance, and again, it's like you haven't been hearing it, or you haven't been seeing it because you're so everywhere. That's just the energy I get. Like when I close my eyes, I can just see, it's kind of like when you fast forward a video and it goes super, like a time lapse, and you see the person going all around the room or doing things like excessively fast, and you start to get kind of dizzy just from watching that. That's the vibe I'm getting. Some of you guys maybe have been working on a project and you've been doing so much, or you've been helping others, but you've been helping them with so many things. You've been going here to pick this up for them, you've been taking something to the dry cleaners, you've been cleaning the house, or you've been cooking, or you've been taking care of your kids, or your mom, your dad, your family, your grandparents. It's like yourself, your body, your mind is getting spread thin. And some of you guys need to come back down to earth to realize, where are my priorities? Where am I going? What is it that I want? If you've been trying to manifest, there's a possibility that it hasn't been coming in because you haven't really been controlling, again, your thoughts and your emotions. You've just been letting your mind run wild. And when you do that, you're not, consciously creating. And that could be why you're bringing in, see, I'm stumbling over my words. That might be why you're bringing in some negative situations that you don't like. It's because you're unconsciously creating things because you're not controlling your thoughts. So if you want to hear your higher self, if you want to hear your spirit guides, you need to calm down, okay? And with make your dreams real, exactly, that's what I was saying. You're manifesting. If you want to create something, if you've been wanting to create a business, or you've been wanting to fall in love, or you want to get married, or you want to get pregnant, if this is a dream that you have, you need to find time for yourself to connect with your higher self, with your spirit guides, with whatever it is that you believe in has the power. Some of you guys might be religious and you believe in God or in Jesus or whatever. Why did I say Jesus so weird? Okay. But there might be a higher power that you believe in, and you haven't been taking that time to connect with that higher power. Some of you guys maybe don't believe in any of that, and you just believe in the universe or in energy or in yourself, but you still haven't been connecting with that. You haven't been consciously choosing to connect with it, and so you haven't been making those changes. It just hasn't been happening. And if you have been manifesting things, they may just be more situations that you have to handle, and you're just like everywhere. So transform the way you see. I think this is important because for some of you, this isn't just that life is throwing you a lot of things and you have to handle it all, but I feel like some of you are the type of people to always say, I'm busy. Oh, I'm so stressed. Oh, I have so much to do. Oh, I don't have time. I have to go do this, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do this. And you guys are just seeing yourselves as almost like these robots that always have to do things. And it's fine. You might have to do those things, but if you constantly say, I am busy, look, y'all, I am is so sacred. I have it tattooed on my arm here because I need to constantly remind myself that I am is literally like two sacred words in this universe that can give you everything you want. And so if you're saying I am and then saying after something like busy or stressed or worried or I'm anxious or all of these things, you are unconsciously creating that in your life. So if you keep saying, I am busy, or I have no time, or I have so much to do, you're basically inviting all of that to come back in. And you guys need to hone it, control it, and breathe. So see things differently. Instead of saying, maybe I have so much to do, say, I'm going to get this done quickly and in the best way possible. And then, maybe you'll start to finish your tasks faster, find that you have more time. Or you can say things like, I have all the time in the world. You start to find little areas and pockets of time throughout your day, and then you maybe have things that get canceled and you're happy because you're like, thank God I don't have to go. So change the way you think into something a little bit better. Okay, maybe you're not ready to say I have all the time in the world because you don't believe it, but you can simply say, I have time, I have some time, or I'll make time. All right, let's see what else we have here. Group number 1. What is group number 1's higher self? Ooh, that is my hair. Okay. What does group number 1's higher self want them to know right now? What does group number 1's higher self want them to know right now? Oh, I felt this card right here. We have fairness. The situation, look, it's like justice. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Group number 1. What does your higher self want you to know right now? What does your higher self want you to know right now? Blossoming. You're just getting started. Have patience with yourself. Exactly. Patience. Control, balance, fairness. Look, this is literally the justice card. She's holding up the scales. Making sure that's in. Yeah. She's holding up the scales. This will be handled in a fair and just manner. So you guys really, really need to find balance in your life. Okay? For some of you, with this You're Just Getting Started card, some of you might have started some sort of project or a new job. And again, like I said, maybe that's why you're all over the place, because you're trying to get so much done. You're like, I need to have this out by next week. I have this goal I have to meet. Maybe you just got into a relationship and you feel like you have to go out every single day because you don't want the relationship to slip. You are just getting started, okay? Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 37, okay? Just because Barb and Alan, your friends or your neighbors, are going on a trip to the Bahamas with their fiance doesn't mean that you have to be doing the same thing with your new person, right? Because they're at a whole other stage in their life. So it's fine if you meet someone and the most you do in 2 weeks is go get coffee and then go get coffee. You guys don't have to be doing so much. If it is a connection, make sure you're keeping the connection up, but you don't have to be stressing yourself out and spreading yourself thin just because you're afraid that this person's going to leave you, right? Or you're afraid that if you're not, constantly working on this project, it's not going to grow. You're allowed to take time to yourself. You're allowed to breathe. Okay, if you are a mom or a dad and you have kids to take care of, or you have to take care of your parents, do what you need to do, but create the time for yourself. You do not need to spend all day, in a constant state of, I need to do this, I need to do that, I have to get this done. And if you can, delegate. If you have someone who can help you, ask them to help you, okay? For those of you, like I said, if you started a project, or this is a new relationship, or this is a new mindset, or whatever it is, you are at the beginning, okay? And you have so much coming your way that's going to be beautiful. I mean, we have the star here in the beginning. This is good energy in the sense that you are bringing things your way. Make your dreams real. You have the potential, you have the ability, but you guys need to find your breath. You need to breathe, okay? And we have the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. That would be a great affirmation for some of you out there. Some of you guys might be dealing also with like a divorce, some sort of court case. Now that I see that with justice, yeah, some of you guys might be dealing with like a court case, a divorce, a custody trial. And you feel like, again, you always have to be going back and forth between court. You have to be talking with lawyers, and you're like, doing things with your money. Some of you guys might be buying a house, and you're just everywhere. You need to breathe, okay? Breathe. Everything will turn out all right. You just need to find your you know, your footing. Let's see this final thing. So group number 1. What does group number 1's higher self want them to know right now? What does group number 1's higher self want them to know right now? Oh my God. We have movement. There is another card in here from a different oracle. I'm going to take that out because... Oh my God, actually, let me just show you guys this. This was stuck in here and I didn't notice, but look at that. Yin and yang. Balance. That's crazy. Actually, we're just gonna keep those cards. I'm gonna leave that in here. I feel like that was destined to come out. I like this movement card, and I like it because it's almost like a river, right? It's about flowing. It's about letting things kind of move naturally. You don't always have to be the one who is doing everything. The only thing in this case that your higher self wants you to know is that you need to control your emotions. But you don't have to control everything in your life. You don't have to control other people, and you shouldn't. Because look, if you have a best friend or you have a sibling or you have someone you know and they're starting to maybe go off their track, they're going out too much, or they're dating someone who has no ambitions in their life, or, you know, you can't control what they do. You can help them, you can be there to be a shoulder for them as long as they're not abusing your kindness. But you can't control people, you can't control situations. If your kid got their heart broken, I know you want to help them and you want to be there for them, but sometimes you just, all you can do is just offer your shoulder, and that is it. You know? So I think some of you guys really need to let things flow. I mean, with yin and yang here, this card that I wasn't even looking for, look, 22, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh my God, 32. Interesting. So 2, 2, 2 might be a number, or 22. Some of you guys might be 22. That might be something you want to look out for. Maybe those are the signs you're getting. Some of you guys might be seeing 2, 2, 2, or your higher self wants you to start looking for that, or like seeing it, you know? Yin and yang, that balance, that good and the bad. There may be bad things, but that means there must be good things. So allow yourself to find the balance, allow yourself to breathe, come back home to yourself, connect with your emotions, and you will see that things will start to lighten up. You will start to find your way. Things will get easier, and your dreams will slowly start to come together. Remember, you are only beginning. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have everything perfect. If you're starting a blog, you don't have to have the perfect website. If you're starting a shop, you don't have to have absolutely every item that you're gonna have on the shop, okay? So just get started somewhere. All right, group number 1, that is all I see for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, group number 2, if you chose the blue lace agate, this will be your reading. So let's get started with your tarot, and then I will shuffle on camera the rest of your oracle cards. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the Death card. So this to me is like extreme movement here. Wait, give me a second, guys. I will be right back. Okay, so some of you have been going through a moment where I feel like you feel stuck. You're like, nothing is changing. You're like, I feel like some of you guys are like students right now, or I always see the page as a student. I see it like either a messenger or someone who's, you know, learning, trying to grow something, someone who's studying, cultivating things. And I feel like you guys are at a stage in your life where everything's kind of like comfortable. You know, you have things kind of okay. I won't say like you're extremely happy or you're super sad. No, it's like everything's right. You might have a job that pays the bills. You might have a house that you can sleep in, or an apartment or a room. You know, you have the things that you need to live. But are you over the moon with them? Maybe not. And with the Eight of Swords here, it's like you can't see what's coming. And it's like I feel like some of you guys have been like asking the universe for like signs, or you've been asking your higher self or trying to connect with your higher self, and you're like, what do I do to move? I want movement. I want change. I want things to start like popping off. Like, where are my dreams? They are on the way, my dear, okay? Group number two. Oh my God. Group number 2. You are on the way to achieving success. But your higher self, what I'm hearing is right now, you really, really need to be focusing on yourself. This Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like some of you guys either have gotten out of a relationship, or you might be in a relationship where you're kind of stuck too, okay? I'm going to be honest. Some of you guys might be in a relationship that's not really pleasuring you. It's not motivating you. And unfortunately, for some of you, not all of you, remember, take what resonates, but for some of you, it might be time to leave that relationship. Because the Nine of Pentacles here is about you blooming in your own garden. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do that with a partner, but I feel like some of you guys really need to come like back to yourself, to your independence, and grow something on your own if you want this victory and if you want this change. Okay, because there is a lot of change headed your way, and you need to be ready for it. You guys, like, you're cultivating something. You need to give it time. I want to see here. Let me see really quickly. So group number 2, what does your higher self want you to know right now? What does group number 2's higher self want them to know right now? I'm going to put that back, but that was break the chain. Break. Okay. Group number 2, what does your higher self want you to know right now? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I feel like some of you guys are stuck right now. You're like, you really don't know where you're going. Let me see. Group number 2, what is your okay. Answer the call. What is your soul calling yourself to do? Some of you guys are holding yourself back. Okay? Some of you guys are really holding yourselves back. The Eight of Swords, look at this, okay? She's tied up. She has her blindfold on. But she has her hands are technically free. She can liberate herself. Her feet aren't tied. She could technically walk out of this circle. The swords aren't in her. It's not like the 10 of Swords where it's like, you know, there's no getting up from that. You've been stabbed by 10 swords. You really can't go anywhere. But the Eight of Swords, it's like you have the chance to escape. Like, this is your own self-made trap, and some of you guys might not see that. You're like, oh, well, you know, the universe is making me go through a pause. No. If you're experiencing a feeling of getting stuck right now, it's because somehow, either consciously or unconsciously, you've put yourself there. If it was that the universe was doing it, it's more probable that you would have gotten maybe the Hanged Man or the Four of Swords. But this feels like you guys have been putting yourself almost in like a rut because you don't feel ready. You have so much potential. You have so much potential. Some of you guys out here have real talent. I mean, like, your soul is like craving for something. Okay, you're like this Page of Pentacles. You guys have an innate talent for something. This could be, for some of you, you're a writer. You have a soul calling to write, or some of you have a soul call to start a business, or you want to go back to university, or, you know, there is something within you that's like brewing, okay? You feel it. There is like this growing energy, and I feel it inside me. It's like in my solar plexus, around that area. It's like this ball of energy that's slowly getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and it's just begging to be used. You have so much potential, but you guys are not answering the phone. Answer the goddamn phone, group number 2. I mean, trust your path. Some of you guys are afraid. That's okay. Some of you guys are afraid. Your higher self wants you to know you are supported. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You will have success. like I said, I feel like some of you are in a place right now where you're maybe financially comfortable. You might not be like super free, like you can just take a trip to Hawaii whenever you want, but you guys might be in a place where you might have a steady job. So it's okay if you want to start a side hustle, something you've been dreaming about. Doesn't mean you have to drop everything, not yet, but start where you are and go from there. Because you will have so much success. You will literally have so much success if you guys go after that dream. Like, look, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys right now. I'm not trying to be nice. I'm not trying to be like, you can do it, just because that's how I naturally am. No, this is what the cards are telling me, what I'm hearing. You guys have a talent. You have a passion. And if you go after that passion, you will succeed. You will succeed, and that will literally change your life. You guys want big change? If you go after what you want, you will change your life. Get yourself out of this rut. If you've been procrastinating, get on your butt, okay? You need to start going after your goal. This doesn't have to be huge. Don't burn yourself out. But let's say it is writing, and you're like, I want to write a book, I want to write a book, I want to write a book, and you spend all day watching other people write their books, and you never write a book. Write your goddamn book. Start with a short story, maybe. Or start with an outline. Start with a brainstorm. Start writing 100 words a day. That is nothing. Write 100 words a day. Just try. Sorry if you guys hear any noise in the background. Let's see what else. Your higher self wants you to know. Group number 2. What does your higher self want you to know right now? What does group number 2's higher self want them to know? Embrace oneness with the universe. Interesting. What does group number 2's higher self want them to know? Ooh, that just flew. Let's see. We have become a loving mirror. Okay, so again, this embrace oneness with the universe. Some of you guys are holding yourself back. You are not allowing yourself to grow. Some of you guys need to connect with yourself. That's why I said in the beginning, like, you need to find your independence. If you're in a relationship right now that is not pushing you to become this person you dream of becoming, again, it's not that person's responsibility to push you, but it is what you would expect in a healthy relationship between two people who want each other to get the best, who believe they deserve the best. So if you are stuck in a relationship that is not satisfying, leave. Okay? Embrace oneness with the universe. You guys need to come home to yourselves. You need to meditate so that you can actually be like, okay, what the hell do I want? Because whatever it is that I want, whatever it is that I'm passionate about, I can get it. And if you are not passionate about something, if you're like, Arianne, I don't know what I want to do, like, I'm literally so lost in life, there is a part of you that does know. Okay, your soul knows. You guys need to connect with yourselves. If you're like, I don't know where to go from here, like, I know, okay, I have this dream, I have this passion, but where do I go? What do I do? You guys need to connect with the universe. You need to connect with yourself. You are the universe, okay? Listen to me. You are the universe. Your consciousness is part of the universe. You need to connect with yourself. Oh my God. Sorry, just the people in the back. They're distracting me. Okay. You need to connect with yourself because you already know deep down what it is you want to do and what steps you have to take. With Become a Loving Mirror, you guys really need to, there's a sort of like a mindset shift that needs to happen here. Some of you guys have been complaining a lot. Some of you guys have been stuck in this is kind of similar to pile 1. You might have been drawn to it also. But pile 1 talks a little bit more of slowing down. You guys are about speeding up. Okay, you guys have to go somewhere. But you need to become basically the person you want to be before you are that person you want to be. Do you get me? You need to embrace who you eventually will be. So if that is a writer, if that is a, You want to start your own lash business. You want to start your own deck business. You want to start your own crystal business. You want to, go back to university. You need to start acting like what that person would do. So maybe if you have no idea where to go yet, when you put yourself in that position, it will occur to you. It will come to you. It will slowly start to make sense. Group number 2, what does your higher self want you to know right now? What does group number 2's higher self want them to know right now? I felt this card. Infinite. Oh, I love this, you guys. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. That is like the clearest message your higher self can give you, that you will make it. Group number 2, what does their higher self want them to know? Start delegating. So ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So some of you need to start looking for someone to guide you, especially if you're starting a new your passion. If you're starting a new passion, or if you're starting some new, path, or you're going down a new path. I'm sorry, I was just looking at this card. If you knew you would be supported. So some of you guys really need to ask people for help. Some of you guys need to look for a mentor, a guide. If you don't know where to find it, again, you can ask people. But you need to start opening yourself up, that become a loving mirror, right? If you become, you raise your vibe, become the person that you want to be, you will start to attract those on your levels. So you guys need to start doing that, need to start attracting people who are going to guide you. So, I think that's something you guys really need to start doing. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but let me just pull out the last card here. So group number 2, what does group number 2's higher self want them to know right now? What does group number 2's higher self want them to know right now? So we have love and we have letting go. I'm going to read that in 2 ways for you guys. First way is letting go of love. So I'm getting the vibe here from some of you that you are obsessing over finding a partner. You're obsessing over manifesting a relationship. You're obsessing over what your partner would think of you. Okay, been there, done that. Towards the gender that you're interested in. You're like, would they like it if I wore this, or if I followed this career? I feel like some of you guys are so focused on love that you're not allowing yourself as a person to grow. But for some of you, the moment you let go, the moment you sort of remove this boundary, this thing that's holding you back, some of you are inviting love, and this love might also be that guidance, okay? Some of you guys might actually be attracting someone who is a guide, a mentor, but will also be a love interest. And again, if you are trying to manifest love into your life, if that is one of the things that you're passionate about, and that is what you really want, like true love, like spiritual love, you need to let go, okay? You need to pick yourself out of this trap that you've put yourself in because you're holding on to this manifestation. You're like, okay, I want someone who's 6'4", blue eyes, I don't know, funny, and you're constantly holding on to that, and all day long you're like, when is he coming in? When is she coming in? When is this gonna happen? What is it gonna be like? Watching every single pick-a-card about love. It will not come in because you are not trusting the universe to work its magic and bring that person to you. If you want to be in a loving relationship, pretend that you already are. Pretend that it's already happened at some point in the future. So you can't really do much. You just wait for it to happen while you do other things. So group number 2, really what I think your higher self is trying to tell you, you need to focus on you right now, and you need to pursue this passion that you feel inside of you. If you don't have the passion, look for it within. Okay, don't look outside. Don't do what other people are doing just because you think that's right. No, look for the passion that is within. If you follow it, you will be victorious, and this will lead to huge changes in your life, okay? This will literally kill off the old person that you might not like and welcome in this whole new person, you know, yourself, obviously, that you love. All right, group number 2, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Always love to hear what you guys think, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Group number 3, if you chose the fluorite crystal, this will be your reading. So let's start with your tarot, and then we'll get into your oracle that I will shuffle on camera. So we have the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the King of Wands, Judgment, and the 2 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, one of the first messages I got for some of you, it's that you need to let people help you. Okay, a lot of you guys are doing a lot on your own. Sorry for that. A lot of you guys are doing a lot on your own. You're carrying a lot on your own. You're like trying to control all these things. You're trying to like get everything done by yourself, but you really need to start allowing people to come in. Some of you guys have really been hyper focused on something you don't like. Like, I mean, like a job. Some of you guys are really not satisfied. You feel like you're not getting paid enough for what you do, for the effort you put in, or you're just like not super happy. You feel like there's a lot on your back right now, okay? A lot of you guys, you're struggling, you're stressed. Some of you guys are burnt out, and these cards are asking you to go out and have fun, okay? We have the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. For me, this is like adventure, celebration, you know, looking to create new plans for the future, spending time with friends. The King of Wands is such a passionate energy. This is someone who's in control. This is someone who uses, you know, takes their passions and they make them into a physical reality. Okay, so some of you have to open yourself up and allow these things to come in. Let me see. A lot of you guys, are any of you loners, introverts, or the sort of people who are like, I don't need anybody. You know, no one relates to me. No one gets me. If you are, there are people out there. Your higher self wants you to know, your soul tribe, your soul family, they're out there, okay? And you will find them. And when you do, it is going to be a hell of a good time. Some of you guys are going to quit your jobs. I see that with Judgment here, and the 2 of Wands. Some of you guys are going to quit your jobs, or you're going to leave something, and there's going to be like a moment of rebirth and starting anew, planning for new adventures. Let me see here to add some clarification. Oh, I don't like this card is. Okay. Group number 3. What does group number 3's higher self want them to know? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that starseed with what lights you up. Exactly. Some of you guys are not doing the things that make you happy. Group number 3. What does group number 3's higher self want them to know right now? Group number 3's higher self want them to know right now. Align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? Some of you guys are at a job or with somebody or pursuing something that no longer fits with the person that you are. This doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's always been horrible. Some of you guys may have entered like university, for example, the major you liked, something like biology or psychology or English or the fine arts or whatever, and you were super passionate when you joined, but now you're like, it feels like it's just a burden. It feels like this is just work. I don't feel that passion anymore. Some of you guys are doing something that is unnecessary for what you want to pursue. For example, if you want to be a writer, you're trying to get a degree in a college, but you don't really need to go there, and it's kind of like, I just saw a really shiny bird. Some of you, I don't know if it's a sign for some of you. It just caught my attention. I'm sorry. So maybe it's a sign for some of you out there. Like a white dove, a bird. You don't need a degree to write a book. It might help you. You might learn, some of you guys are artists and you're studying fine arts, but it's like when you're in school or you're in classes or, you know, whatever, you feel like, oh God, like, okay, I know the basics, I know my primary colors, I know how to mix, I know how to shade. Like, can we get to the real stuff? Like, why do I have to do so much if I already, you know, can do this on my own? And it feels like some of you just lost the passion, or some of you guys just don't connect with what you're doing anymore. You might have started a job in a company that you originally really liked and you were happy, but now you're burnt out, now you're tired, now you just want to like go out. You want to explore the world. Maybe the more you see people online traveling and, you know, becoming influencers and eating food in other countries, and you see that they get paid for that, you're like, that's my dream. I want to do that. So the place that you're at right now is like not super, you know, exciting. And so some of you guys, if you do have friends, this could be something you've been talking about. So your higher self, there's something here about listening to the people around you. Especially if they're encouraging you to make a change for something better for you. But you guys need to look at and look for the thing that makes you passionate. You need to look for the thing that makes you feel safe, excited, but also calm inside. Something where you look at it and you're like, that makes me so excited, but it also feels like I'm home. Like, this is where I've meant to be all along. And you need to have faith that you can do it. Because I feel like some of you have already had the thought of leaving whatever situation you're in right now, but you've been kind of afraid because you're like, okay, if I leave my job, how am I going to make money? Or if I leave my partner, how am I going to function on my own? Your higher self wants you to know that you guys are in control. You have power here. Okay, you have power in your passion. This is a moment of rebirth for you. You're like at a new awakening, something that feels more physical and spiritual. And it's like, look, now is the time for you guys to make the change. Now is the time for you guys to leave that situation that you're not happy in and move towards the thing you really want. So what does group number 3's higher self want them to know right now? Group number 3's higher self want them to know right now. That is a lot, but you know what? I trust the cards. Transform the way you see. We got this in the last group. Exactly. Some of you guys really need to change up the way you're seeing things in your life. You are not bound to any one place, person, thing. You're not bound to a job unless you have a contract. But then I still feel like you guys can, you know, what's the word? When you null a contract, that's it. Some of you guys need to understand that you are in control. Some of you guys don't see yourselves as powerful, as being able to do it. You are able to do it. Honor yourself, exactly. Have faith in yourself. You need to give yourself more credit for who you are and for what you are capable of, okay? You are not honoring yourself by staying in a job that you don't like. You're not honoring yourself by living a life that you don't like. If this is because your parents told you have to study something, law, medicine, it could also be art, it could be something to do with aerospace or whatever, chemistry, you know? If you're studying something just for them, you're not honoring yourself, you're not honoring your energy. Some of you guys might be starseeds, so like things that are more physical, like finance or law, may not be the thing that calls to you. You guys might be called more to art, to music, to dance, to whatever, you know? Some of you guys are into astrophysics or astronomy. Some of you guys love astrology and you want to see if you can pursue a career as an astrologist. You have Avenir, make peace with your past. So I feel like some of you guys, again, yeah, some of you guys started maybe with passion. Some of you guys maybe began this because of your parents or your family, or because of it's a tradition. You need to accept that happened. Like if you were passionate about this job or situation or major or person in the past, admit that. Admit, yeah, I used to really love this thing or this person, but I don't anymore. And that is okay. Feel loved and proud. Exactly. Feel proud of yourself. Look, if your family doesn't accept you because you're pursuing what you want to pursue, I don't want to say screw them because, you know, it's family, but also screw them. You guys have so much potential, and there are people out there who will love you for what you do. You guys need to love yourselves. And loving yourself and taking care of yourself doesn't always mean, like they say, you know, baths and chocolate cake and watching movies and face masks and all of that. Yeah, it's great, awesome. But loving yourself also means, you know, choosing to cut people off for your own self, choosing to leave something and start something new because it's what makes you happy, risking something because it's what makes you happy. Alone but not lonely. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys might be afraid that if you make this change, your family will maybe like disown you or be mad at you. Some of you have not come out to your family, so if you are part of the LGBTQ community, I feel like some of you guys might be carrying that burden also. You feel like you have to be someone you're not. Your higher self wants you to be yourself. Okay, now I'm not saying I can't tell you what to do. I'm not saying come out to everyone, come out to your family. That is obviously a personal decision. For those of you who are, again, take what resonates. That's just a side message. You can't just do that. I know that there's some situations where for safety or just for your own self, you don't want to do it. But you can't hide that part of yourself and suppress it just because you're afraid of what your family will think or you're afraid that it's wrong. You are perfect as you are. It doesn't matter who you love. It doesn't matter what gender they are. It doesn't matter if they're the same gender as you, different gender than you. They have, you know, they choose another gender, they have no gender, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Literally, it does not matter. And there are people out there who love you just as you are. Okay? And also, for those of you out there who maybe like someone who's different, okay, you don't have to be part of the LGBTQ community, but I know a lot of people whose parents aren't super accepting of people who look a certain way, which sucks. Or people who act a certain way, which sucks. Now, again, like, look, everything is up to you. But it does not matter who you love as long as they treat you correctly. And as long as it is healthy love, and you are being, you know, it's not affecting those around you in a sense that, you know, you're not like murdering other people. If it affects them mentally because they're like, I'm so worried for you. Okay, and that's not my problem. That's not my problem. How you feel is not my problem. If you're happy and if you're healthy and this person treats you well, you can love whoever the fuck you want to love. So that's a small message for anyone out there that I just got. So if your family does cut you off, or if they have cut you off, alone but not lonely, okay? Alone but not lonely. If you've been in a situation or a relationship or a friendship that you feel the need to cut off because that's what's going to help you move forward towards what you want, you may become alone. It does not mean you will be lonely. Whew, that was a rant there. All right, group number 3. What does group number 3's higher self want them to know right now? I felt this card. Inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Exactly. Honor yourself. Love yourself. You have to listen to yourself. Your higher self is like, look, you're looking to me for guidance, but I am you. So look within. Like, stop seeing your higher self as some like outer force. It is you. It literally is you. So what does group number 3's higher self want them to know? What does group number 3's higher self want them to know? Blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process. Do not give up. Exactly. You are at the beginning. You're at the cusp of something amazing, you guys. You have so much to do and so many places to go. It's time for you guys to take this step in the direction that you want to. Your higher self wants you to start doing things for you and to stop caring about what other people think of you. You have so much potential. You have a dream. Follow this dream. And if you're not sure where you want to go, that's fine. But if you're currently stuck in a situation which has left you unsatisfied, or you feel burnt out, or you feel like you're just doing things you hate, you have to make a change. You have to choose yourself. There's so much power within you. Group number 3, you guys have the potential to be so fully in control of your passions and your desires, and to actually make them into reality, that it sucks to see that you're not doing that. You need to be doing it. Let's see. Group number 3, what does group number 3's higher self want them to know right now? What is group number 3's, wow, that flew. Forgiveness. Okay. Group number 3, what does group number 3's higher self want them to know right now? What does group number 3's higher self want them to know right now? The Grail Knight with romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. Interesting. So forgiveness. Some of you guys need to forgive yourselves. Some of you guys, again, there's that making peace with the past. Also, I feel like, again, if we go back to that family thing, for those of you who do deal with difficult family, it's kind of like your higher self is trying to ask you not to hold a grudge against them. It doesn't mean that you have to like forgive them and then, you know, face them, or you forgive them and be their friends or love them. No, it just means to forgive them for yourself. Not forgive them for them or for their peace. No, forgive them for yourself so that you can be at peace and you can move forward. There is some forgiving that needs to go on here, some accepting. Some of you may have been like heartbroken in the past and there's something you're holding on to. I feel like you need to make peace with that, okay? Make peace with your past and forgive. Forgive the person who hurt you. Forgive the person. And I know that's easier said than done. And sometimes it will take a long time. For some people, it can take a couple weeks, a couple months, or a couple years, especially depending on what that person did. But work on it. Work on maybe, you know, first accepting what happened. Accepting that they hurt you, accepting that they broke your heart, accepting that they caused you trauma, accepting that they, you know, ruined your self-esteem, whatever it is. Accept that that happened. There's no changing the past. And then eventually work on moving forward. And the last step is forgiving the person. It's the hardest step, and it takes a long time, a lot of the time. But once you do, and once you really let go, God, do you feel free. And we have romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred. So some of you out here, again, with that 10 of Wands, and I was talking about like maybe being stuck in a relationship you don't like. Some of you guys are like holding on to hope that things will work out in wherever you are. Your higher self needs you to know that right now there is a need to diverge to something else. You can't continue down the path you're going and, you know, everything just be perfect. You guys need to move. Okay, it feels like what I'm seeing is like a person walking on a path, and there's like so many exits towards like, you know, a really beautiful like golden city, but they think that if they just keep going straight they're gonna get there, but the golden city's on the right, so you have to at least take one of those exits to go to the city. And that's okay. Your path is not a straight solid line. There will be bumps, there will be forks in the road, you will have to choose, but you can't just keep going straight. Okay, you guys have to make a little detour to get where you want to get. But you will find your way. Group number 3, you will find your way. You will find the people who love you for who you are, and you will find the happiness and the peace that you want. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number 3, I'm filming this after I finished the whole video, but I just looked back at the crystal and it literally split in half. I have no idea how this happened. I literally just looked back to the crystal and it was split completely in half. Like, I mean, that's like a perfect cut. Oh my God. So I just wanted to come back and say this to you. Remember how I was saying you guys need to let go of what you don't like and what doesn't align with you? This was a hell of a sign from the universe to do that. This also means some of you guys probably need to cleanse, okay, a little bit your area, your space, yourself. There is some cleaning and letting go that needs to happen, declutter. I know it's like a very side message, but I just felt the need to come back here and say this. Because of this. And it's okay, I don't mind that my crystal broke. I have another one. But I take these things as signs. When my crystal breaks, that means there was a reason to, and I have to evaluate it. And seeing that this was your group, I thought I would give you guys the message. So, yes, have a wonderful day. Last but not least, we have pile number 4 with the orange selenite. If you chose this will be your reading. We'll start with your tarot first, and then I'll shuffle the oracle on camera. So we have the 6 of Cups. Oh yeah, remember, your cards just flew out all at the same time. So, interesting group. Your higher self has a lot to say. 6 of Cups, King of Cups. Interesting. Let me move this. Okay. Ace of Swords, Hermit, the Emperor, and the 2 of Cups. That's the vibe I got from the beginning with this group. Okay, higher selves. Okay. I need a second here. Your group is interesting because it's like, in the beginning, there's like a sense of a relationship forming, but then we move to the Hermit, and then we move to the Emperor, and then we move to the 2 of Cups. I feel like, some of you guys right now, your higher self is like, look, this person that you're dealing with right now might not be the one, because the one is coming later. The King of Cups and the Emperor, I feel 2 different energies here, like there's 2 people. This is like someone in the past, and this is someone in the future. You guys, if you haven't been manifesting love, some of you guys may be manifesting like some sort of partnership, some sort of business collaboration, a friendship, a best friend. And I definitely feel like that will be happening. But if you are with someone right now, or if you're like crushing on someone, an old friend, possibly someone from your childhood, that person has good intentions, don't get me wrong, right? With the Ace of Swords here, I feel like there is this feeling of this becoming like a really good thing, but then we have the Hermit here. Actually, group number 4, this is interesting. I have 2 vibes. Some of you is that you're dealing with 2 completely different people, and your higher self wants you to know that the one who seems a bit more like mature and like stable is the one that you will reach into a committed relationship with. But I'm also getting the vibe that this is one and the same person who you have met, maybe you dealt with in the past. They were kind and you felt really connected to, but they may have left for some sort of job or some sort of offer. They had like this change in their life, and you were left alone, and they went on their own way, but now they've returned as this sort of really, I hear the word imperial. I know this is the Emperor, but I hear imperial, like, I don't know. Like this person just came back out of nowhere, and you're like, holy shit, they don't look the same, but they look good. Again, and this doesn't have to be a man, this is just masculine energy, so this could again be a woman or whatever gender. But this person has very, very strong masculine energy, and it's like they come back with a proposal. They're like, I want you. Some of you, I feel like that's probably the case, that this is someone from your past. Doesn't mean an ex, but this could be a friend, or this could be someone from a past life as well. But I have a feeling some of you knew this person, and they're coming back, and they're like, okay, I've worked myself out. I figure out what the hell I want. I know where I stand. I have money. I have a stable job. I have a place, a car, and I'm willing to offer you the world. So, and if you guys don't know this person, again, this could be someone from a past life, this could be someone you're manifesting, but I really do feel like if this isn't romance, this is like a partnership with a company, some sort of, or a best friend, but really feels kind of romantic. So if this is not resonating with you, you might want to click a different pile or check out a different reading, because this really feels romantic. This feels like someone who has always had something to offer. Some of you guys also, some of this could be you. Some of this could be that you guys were like maybe manifesting a relationship in the past, but you guys have been manifesting the wrong people. So like you took time to yourself to really become like introspective and like some of you guys always gave. I feel like you always gave things and you never really received. People didn't try to give back. Some of you guys have been in relationships where you're like the one who has to start the conversation. You have to ask the person out on the dates. You guys have to make all the first moves. But you took time to work on yourself. You focused on your ideas, on your business ideas, and it's like, boom, you come back, you know what you want someone at your level, you will find it. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, ow. Let's see. This is an interesting group. So group number 4, I wonder why your higher self wants you to know this. I think it's telling you, your higher self is telling you that you're ready. You're ready for a relationship. Group number 4, what does group number 4's higher self want them to know right now? What does group number 4's higher self want them to know right now? Who or what is triggering you? Mirror. So yes, some of you guys were attracting the wrong people because you were in the wrong state of mind. Group number 4, what does your higher self want you to know? I'm going to get that one, but I'm going to pull one more. Inner temple, tune into the portal of your heart. Yup. And we have longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So some of you guys are manifesting a relationship that is like marriage. You guys want a commitment. You guys want someone who's going to be devoted to you. You're going to be devoted to them. You guys want home. And I feel like there has been this work. Like, I feel like you guys have done the soul work, the soul searching. Like, you've been through the healing process. You've been doing the shadow work. Like, it's been done. You are ready. You are ready for a relationship. You are ready for this person to come in. And it's like you're finally manifesting in the right state of mind. You're finally going to bring in the right person you want. It's not like, I feel like some people sometimes, when they're in the wrong state of mind, okay, let me give you an example. There's the wrong state of mind and the right state of mind. And let's take these people manifesting a similar person. Someone who's confident, someone who has all the things that they want in life, and they're stable. The person who's in a wrong state of mind, who maybe is possibly insecure, or they're, they think of themselves as lesser than that person, or they have, low self-esteem, which is just something you need to work on. This is just something to heal. This could have been you in the past. This could have been difficult for you to deal with. You might have ended up manifesting narcissistic people, people who just take, people who think that they're better than you, but they still get into a relationship with you because they're like, you're there, which sucks. But that could have been, you realize, okay, I'm manifesting the wrong people. So the person who loves themselves, the person who understands what they want from this life, who understands what they want in a relationship, whether it's committed, whether it's, monogamous, polygamous, we don't judge here. Whatever it is that you want, if they manifested that same person, they'll probably manifest exactly what they were looking for. Someone who's confident, but probably not cocky. Someone who has a stable job. Someone who, shares and gives and believes in equality in a partnership. So I feel like a lot of you guys have done the soul work. And if this is dealing with someone from your past, I feel like they have too. Like, if this is someone from your past, I feel like this is someone you had a good connection with, could have been more of a friend than anything, and you were always like, I wonder why we never dated. And I feel it's because, like, this person wasn't ready. They felt like they had only enough in their cup for themselves, and they really couldn't give right now, but they went through this change, and now they're like, I bring you things. Here's my gift for you. Please take me. No, but yeah. If you're dealing with the same person, but again, if you're not manifesting anyone from your past, you're like, please God, no, like, don't let them come back. I don't care who it is. I just don't want anyone I already know. That is okay. This could have been you. Or this could be a past life lover who has had to work a lot on their self. And the reason I feel like your higher self wants you to know this is because they want you to feel confident that you are in the right state of mind and you guys are attracting the right person if you haven't already met them. So, let's see. Pile number 4. What does pile number 4's higher self want them to know? Pile number 4's higher self. Oh, love that. Okay. Let love grow. You are ready for love. What is pile number 4 is higher self want them to know? This is literally the 3rd time I pull this. I'm going to pull one more. I feel like your group just wants more piles. I mean, more cards. What? Okay, give me a second. Pile number 4. Wow, that flew. I realize now I like to shuffle on camera because it's just really funny, to be honest, to see all these things happen. We have everything in perfect balance. Yeah. Okay, you guys really have done your soul work. You guys, again, with this transform the way you see, I feel like you already have done it. I feel like you guys have already like weeded out the bad people from your life, weeded out your situations, healed your trauma. Well, maybe not fully healed, because healing is a long process, a journey, and sometimes healing never stops. It's like you always have to kind of touch it up a little bit. Sometimes something sneaks in the cracks and you're like, what? And you have to go back in and like cover up that hole. But I feel like you guys have mainly, dealt with yourself. I feel like the past 1 to 3 years, some of you guys have gone through a spiritual awakening. Some of you guys have gone through like a physical awakening where you like left your job, started something new. It's like some of you guys may have come out of the closet. That's the second message I get today. I feel like some of you guys maybe were looking for the wrong sort of person because you thought you were one sexuality when now you're another sexuality. I feel like there's been a couple of awakenings for you in general. And so you've had to transform the way you see things. You've had to maybe open yourself up. Some of you guys have become really independent. And so it's like you don't feel codependent anymore. You don't need someone to bring you happiness. So at this point, your higher self just wants you to let this love come in. Don't obsess over it. Don't go crazy over it, but just let it come in. Understand that you are ready for the love and everything in perfect balance. I love that. Everything, this person who comes into your life will be the perfect balance of everything you've been wanting. They will not be too much of one thing or too little of another. I feel like this is literally the person you've been manifesting. Some of you guys might have been manifesting a specific person. And it feels like, I just had a little moment here. Some of you are already friends with this person. There's 2 vibes here when it comes to that. There's either this person has come back from the past, or you've started a new friendship with someone. And maybe some of you are having like moments of realization where you're like, that's kind of similar to what I was asking for. Oh, he has that job? That's kind of what I was manifesting for my partner to do. Or, he looks very similar to the man I see in my visualizations. And you start to realize, this person might be the person I was manifesting. So you have to let that love grow, make more connections. This is really interesting because there's a couple different vibes. I think it's either you know this person already or you don't. And they're coming in very soon. All right, so group number 4. What does your higher self want you to know right now? What does your higher self want you to know right now? What does group number 4's higher self want them to know right now? Okay. So we have Una. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing, and we have perfect balance. So yeah, this is happening. Group number 4, it's happening. You can let it go now. If you guys have been manifesting love, you can let it go. Know that it will occur. And soon, I feel like it is coming your way. It is happening. You don't need to be obsessing over it anymore. This is your confirmation. It is happening. Let it go. Divine timing. Divine timing. It will happen when it needs to happen. Have faith. And we have transformation with you experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Again, you guys have been through transformation. And some of you guys might still be going through it right now, though I feel like a lot of you have already been through it. Okay, I'm getting that vibe that a lot of you guys have done the healing. And you're like, okay, like it's like you've been maybe watching pick-a-cards and like someone will bring up, okay, you need to heal something. You need to do shadow work. Like, no. You're like, I did it. I want to know what happens now. Yeah, you guys have done the healing. You've done it. You've done it. You've done what you need to do. Now it's just time to have faith in the universe. Your higher self is like, look, don't stress. You've done what you need to do, and I'm proud of you. Now just wait for things to occur the way they need to occur. Let go of control. Let's see. What does group number 4's higher self want them to know right now? What does group number 4's higher self want them to know right now? Oh my God. Okay, thank you. I'll take them. I don't mind. Wait, give me a sec. I need to find, there's one that fell on the floor. We'll read that one first because it landed face up. Okay, we have the Earth Fairy with physical health, grounding, and foundations. You guys have created, exactly, physical awakening. You guys have created a new foundation for yourself. You've been focusing on yourself. So this could also be a sign for you guys to ground. Like I said, let go of control. Something that might help you do that is to find yourself back into the present. Stop daydreaming and and waiting for this person, but just kind of bring yourself back into the moment. Oh my God, we have transformation again. We have the Swan with transformation and trusting the psychic gifts. You guys, this is so good. You've done it. Ah! I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so excited. I feel like this is your vibe right now. Some of you guys are like bouncing off your chair. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust that you've done the work, trust in the universe. Have faith, have faith, have faith. And let go control. Merlin with alchemy, justice, and balance. Exactly. Oh, this is so interesting. Just, guys, look, this is my biggest advice. Your higher self wants you to know it is happening. Let go control. Continue with your life. Continue. After you watch this video, I would literally recommend don't watch more pick-a-cards about love. This wasn't even about love, but it came up. Like, you don't, just let it go. Let it go. I'm like excited for you. I'm like so excited for you. Ah, you have the King. Ah, the Emperor, man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. If you are the one who embodies the Emperor, if you feel like that's you, then you're a catch. Let me tell you, you're a catch whether you're a female or male. Like, you got the power. But if this is who you are attracting, Lord have mercy, they will be one heck of a person. Like, look, it's like, they have very divine masculine energy, but I mean like divine, okay? Like, they're not toxic, they're not narcissistic, they're not rude, they're not just like take. No, this is like the person who like protects, who cares for, who knows how to, they're emotionally available, they like talk about their feelings, they talk about their passions, they actually pursue them, they motivate you. Like, you guys are manifesting a soulmate here. One hell of a person. We have the Cow with nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. Oh, I love shuffling on camera. Asking and receiving. You guys have been asking and ye shall receive. The Cow might be a sign for you. I feel like the Cow, probably more than the Swan, would be like a sign to watch out for, like a cow. Seeing cows. Cows bring good luck. Drink your milk? No, I don't know. Some of you guys might be lactose intolerant. That would be funny. But yeah, look, you guys are going to get what you want. You will get the love. It's coming in. Have faith. Let go. Receive, okay? You guys have given so much your whole life. You've done your transformation. The universe and your higher self are saying it's now time for you to open your arms and to receive everything you've ever wanted. Wow, that was inspirational. Okay, group number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I know I did. I'm at a loss for words. Where was I going? Yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe down below. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.